Wipe the camera down just a little bit. That's fucking way better. We're live, we're live, we're live. Fuck yeah. Let's get that green screen going. Bit of load. There we go. I think that's the right one. Yeah. There we go. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Let's get it fucking started. Going live. Talking about Charlie Kirk. Again, third night in a row. This killer's been fucking caught. Tyler motherfucking Robinson. I won't jump ahead of myself too fucking much though. See how many people we can get up in here. My hat looks all off. God damn. That looks a little better. Yeah. Waiting for more people to get up in here. There's no one in here right now. We're just chilling. Waiting for motherfuckers to filter in. Hopefully we'll get some people in here pretty soon. If not, it's no big deal. Hopefully not. Hopefully not a big deal. Hopefully we do get some people up in here. Usually there's a nice big wave right there in the beginning. Tyler motherfucking Robinson. Be honest with you, I'm still trying to figure out my thoughts on that motherfucker. Hello. Hello, all one person of you. What is up? Talk about a little bit of Charlie Kirk assassin, a little bit of some other shit. I think I put something else in the fucking title. I can't remember what the fuck else I put up in there. Now that I think about it, I made that title a couple hours ago. So, hello. Got more people in here now. Fuck yeah. All 15 of these. We're chilling right now before the stream starts. Wish I could see my fucking title, honestly. I forgot what I put up in there. Oh well. Hello. Hello, Wolf Girl 2015. How you doing? Fuck yes, Misfits. What's your favorite track? I really have not listened to a whole lot of Misfits, but I do love Skulls. That's why I got this shirt, because it's got the it's got the skull on it. It's one of my favorites. Very cool band though. I like them. Good shit. Hello, what are you talking about? This is just a chill stream. We're gonna be discussing current events, random shit, pretty much whatever. I'm pretty sure I put the Tyler Robinson shit up there. I think I put something about Maga, how they're fucking so coping about. They're claiming he's a right winger. That was the line I kept hearing all fucking day today. I just I'm already sick of that shit. Or that he was a left winger, not a right winger. Frankly, I don't know if he's a left winger or a right winger. It seems kind of unclear still. Are you a dude? No, I'm not a dude. No. Transfem. That's what I is. I know it might kind of throw some people off because I'm voice trained and I'm wearing kind of masculine-esque clothes, but I promise you, I am a girl. I really am. What's with your speech affect? I don't know. Just the way I talk. I don't fucking know. I don't really know what you mean by speech affect, but if you wanna clarify, by all means. Trans man, gotcha. Okay, have a nice night. Okay. I don't know why you think I'm a trans man. That's the exact opposite of what I am, I promise you. Not that I don't have any love for trans men, I really do. I love trans men just as well, like just as much as I love trans women. Yo, Lady Ray, what's up? How are you? And what's up, everyone? What's up? Good luck, Dash J. What's up? Skulks is nice. Listen to Last Caress and London Dungeon by Misfits. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll check out more of their shit. Honestly, that's really the only song that I've heard from them, Skulls, but it's a good song. I fucking dig it, so I don't know. It's a cool song. And they're a cool band. I like their aesthetic. I like the shirt. Sorry, I don't speak trans. That said, certainly support your rights to be whatever you want to be. Okay. You don't speak trans. You don't need to speak it in any language. It's just a philosophical concept, I suppose. An interpretation of gender or sex, depending on how you want to view it. You do shrooms. I do not. Where are you from? I'm from the U.S., United States. That's where we is. Like the stream, y'all, if you would please. Like the stream, comment in the chat, subscribe, hit that little fucking notification bell, do all that fun shit. So it increases engagement for me. I got more y'all to talk to. Talk about this Tyler Robinson nerd, if y'all want. Talk about Maga, what they've been up to all day. Talk about me. Talk about whatever the fuck we figure out we're going to talk about. I don't know what we're going to talk about just yet. So I'm just trying to figure that part out, but, you know, we'll figure something out. If you do one of these streams every day, you got to figure out new topics to discuss every fucking night. It's a little bit difficult, but, you know, if it was easy, everyone would fucking do it, right? So there you go. Can't really see my background. It's one of my favorites. I made it using fucking ChatGPT AI, so I like it. I think it fucking looks great, honestly. I wanted like a psychedelic image with tigers promoting like trans fucking themes and LGBT themes as well, obviously. Maybe not, you know, the traditional flag colors, but I feel like it's supportive enough. It stands out. It's pretty much the green screen I use for some of these streams, not all of them. Sometimes I can't find it, but it's definitely my favorite that I've used so far. I wish I did shrooms, goddamn. I wish I had me some goddamn psychedelics. It'd be pretty fun. Y'all are quiet in the chat. Y'all can type anything you want. Ask me anything, any question, any topic, any subject. I watch a lot of TV and a lot of movies. That's usually where we're in here yammering about, discussing, having fun. Occasionally we'll talk politics. It's kind of hard to ignore. It's everywhere, especially right now. It's a very politically charged fucking climate we're in at the moment. It'll be nice if shit ever decides to calm down, but I don't think it's going to calm down for a while. It'll be a pretty tumultuous time, I think. At least for the foreseeable future, you know. It's already out. Goddamn. What you smoking? I'm smoking some CBD cigarettes. Here, I'll show you. It's got me. They look like normal cigarettes. They're just a little on the stain side because they got green in them. They're just CBD though. Like a little tiny trace amounts of THC. Can't smoke regular cigarettes because they got nicotine in them. They cause blood clots. But these are a little better. Just, you know, it's exactly what they is. They got a little, I don't know if you can hear it, trying to crush the goddamn filter. They got little menthol filters in them. Probably aren't great, but fuck it. Goddamn, it won't crush. Motherfucker. There you go. Yeah. I like to chain smoke them a lot. It's pretty fun. I got this lighter as well. My favorite lighter. I've had it for a minute. Good old Charlie Kirk. Goddamn. Not a person I feel too strongly about one way or another. I guess I do dislike him, or I did dislike him, I suppose. But, you know. Hello, welcome to the stream. Like, comment, subscribe, do what you do. Ask me questions. We got a topic going, discussing Charlie Kirk, Tyler Robinson. What y'all's thoughts are on the shooter? Whether he was left wing, right wing, or just a fucking wacko. Maybe he was a groper. Heard that theory a couple different times. Might be true. I don't know. It seems, even with the evidence that has been released of like him talking like the weird like furry shit that he's done, like the oh whoa, what's this? Notices your bulge or whatever the fuck. It gave me a good laugh, but I don't know, that doesn't really indicate anyone's political leanings to me. And he did say like, hey fascists, catch this, or something like that on the shell casings. That was kind of interesting. So that kind of indicates that he was at least anti-fascist. Maybe. I've heard people say that. I've heard people claim both. I've heard people claim that he was on the right and that he was on the left. I'm using opposite hands. I don't know why. Left, right. You know what I mean. To me, it just seems kind of unclear. The impression I had the other day and in the last two streams was that it was either a groper, like a Nick Fuentes follower, or just a crazy fucking whack job. I'm kind of leaning towards the latter at the moment. I still think that's what he is. It's possible he's a groper though, because I mean they don't like Charlie Kirk at all. Even though fucking Nick Fuentes on Twitter, you know, slobbing Charlie Kirk's fucking knob, talking about how much he missed him, all that shit. Which is, I don't know, that's such a bizarre fucking turnaround to me. Hello, hello, hello. What up, what up, what up? What y'all up to? It's interesting to see the reactions to all this shit, though. I think the most interesting thing that I've noticed before the dude was caught, then these last 2 days, I heard nothing from the right, but like, oh, this is like a bunch of LARPing shit, basically. How they're gonna come after the left, how they're gonna start a fucking new civil war. Now all of a sudden it turns out he might be one of you guys. He might be one of those fucking chuds. Now all of a sudden it seems like either there's a whole lot of coke coming from him, or there's a whole lot of like backpedaling. It's just I don't know. You know, you would wonder if they didn't have these problems, if they just didn't assume the facts before they had them. You know, if you motherfuckers didn't try to craft a narrative first and then post hoc justify it afterwards, which seems like it happens every time shit like this happens, then maybe people would take you a little more seriously, except for the people who are on the right who still support you and listen to you. I don't know. Just a fucking theory. What the fuck do I know? Listen to me. Waiting for the facts before I actually comment on what I think. You know, the only thing I've done so far is speculate. And that's really the only thing I'm going to continue to do until we have definitive evidence, one way or another, what this dude's political leanings are. And even then, once we do figure that part out, that's not an excuse to go condemn the group of people that he's a part of necessarily. I mean, if it does turn out he's a part of the Groypers, I mean, I don't know, I don't like fucking Nazis anyways. But it's not fair to lump everyone together and just say all Groypers are fucking shooters or assassins, right? But it's interesting the way an event like this shapes the fucking discourse. It's interesting to see the reactions from everyone. So I really do think that correcting the narrative of like, oh, it was someone on the left or something, like some trans person who fucking did it, I don't know, it just comes off as dishonest to me. Especially when you don't have anything that actually points to that. You had like maybe one report that someone like eagerly made in the very fucking beginning. Whoever the cops that showed up on the scene and looked at the casings, like they all assumed. It was pretty crazy. And then there's more interesting parts of that story as well, because they released video of that dude like on the rooftop. He fucking like escaped off the rooftop, jumped down, and apparently they didn't find his gun on top of the rooftop. They found it in the forest behind the fucking the building, like the campus that Charlie Kirk was on. Even though it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, because he like in the video, if you watch the video of him on the rooftop, you don't see him carrying a gun. You see him carrying something. You see him carrying like what looks like, to me, it looks like a fucking backpack. It's kind of unclear, to be honest, but I don't know. There's a few holes in that fucking narrative to me. There's a few things that are kind of interesting there. Like, if he, I don't know, did they move the rifle to the woods just to make up part of that story, to pretend like he had carried it with him to the woods? Because he clearly didn't do that. I don't know why they said they found it in the woods. I don't know. That seems like a part of the story that's at least something that you should be able to call into question, because it doesn't really add up from what we know. Maybe there's a missing link there. Maybe there's something that maybe he had an accomplice. Something, I don't fucking know. But it's interesting that the cops all reported, the FBI, everyone, they were all like, oh, we found his fucking rifle in the forest afterwards. Okay, interesting. He found like Helldivers 2 references on the shell casings. I think it was like push right, push down. I'm sorry, no, wait, I don't know. There's some cheat code for Helldivers 2. I can't remember what the fuck it is right now, but he had it written on his shell casings, and that's part of what they found. So, I don't know. To me, the situation just, it feels still kind of unclear what his motivations really were. The theory that I'm going with, I think he was a nut job. That's what I think. I could be wrong, but, you know, I'm waiting for more evidence, right? I feel like that's the responsible thing to do. I don't want to get too bogged down in conspiracy land, make up bullshit, because there seems to be aspects of his personality that maybe lean a little left, maybe lean a little fucking right. I don't know. I don't want to just pull shit out of my ass and spit it to you as if it is fact. The only thing that seems like to me is, or maybe not the only thing, but the most likely possibility is that he seems like he's just a nut job. Which, you know, wouldn't be the first shooter to be just a crazy fuck. Like, I think I mentioned John Hinckley Jr., or John Hinckley, whatever his name is, the dude who attempted to assassinate Reagan. He was just a nut job. The only reason he did it was supposedly to impress Jodie Foster. Which, fascinating motivation. I'm curious what line of logic in his own brain led him to think that. I mean, it wasn't logical at all, but I'm curious as to the thought patterns there, because why would that impress Jodie Foster? I don't fucking know. Who the fuck knows? It's interesting, though. It's interesting, his motivations. Yeah, I go on Twitter, I go on Discord, and the servers that I see conservatives in, all I see from the Maggots, they're all just coping. They're all trying to figure out how they can spin this as like, oh, this person's like a radical fucking Antifa leftist. It's like, okay. I still don't really see the evidence, at least fully, for that narrative. It's not quite come together just yet. That seems to be the narrative that even fucking Trump is running with. Last I checked. Maybe I'm mistaken about that, but he seemed to be kind of fan of the flames from what I read earlier. But that's what Trump does. He likes to fan the motherfucking flames. That's still got a fucking light in it. Goddamn. Now there's 0 motherfucking people in here. Fuck it. Now the real stream begins. I can talk about whatever the fuck. I can talk about going fucking crazy if I wanted to. Because there's no one fucking listening. If you're watching the VOD, you're listening. And my mom might be listening later. But, you know. Nothing I can do about that. She could be a listener right now, for all I fucking know. She could have been a listener for the last 10 minutes. Howdy, Mom. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. All one motherfucker besides me in here. Hello, hello, hello. Watching me some Boondocks, some Smiling Friends. Again, we've been getting a little bit more back into Boondocks, so I love that shit. One of my favorite shows. Entertaining as all hell. Good shit. This is a slow fucking stream night. Goddamn. We're going good for about the first 20 minutes there. Oh well. Shit. We're gonna stick it out for 2 motherfucking hours though. Even if I'm just sitting here rambling to my fucking self. Anybody comes in, we'll talk. We'll answer questions. We'll fucking bullshit. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Oh, fuck. Feels like I'm talking to myself. Can't remember the rest of that goddamn song. Fuck. It's a good song though. Very, very good song. Love me some Eminem. Talk about that for a little while. Yeah, fuck it, why not? Talk about Eminem. Talk about music. So I do love me some Eminem. That's one of my favorite fucking albums for him. Recovery. Relapse as well. The Eminem Show. Marshall Mathers LP. Slim Shady LP. All that shit. It's pretty good. Marshall Mathers LP is dose as well. Number 2. You a dude? No, I'm not a dude. You can call me dude though. I don't mind that. Like identifier, I guess. I'm not a guy. So there you go. Need to wake up. Shit. Might go grab me a little fucking. I got some little coffee candies over there that I might go grab. Thanks for clarifying. Yeah, you got it. No fucking problem. What you up to tonight, Mr. Devin? What you got going on? Okay, I can tell now it was just sleepy voice. Ah, okay. Cool. It's all good. What you got going tonight, Mr. Devin? What's on your mind? What's in your fucking brain? We can discuss a lot of different shit. This is a show we talk about fucking anything. Anything at all. was discussing Charlie Kirk, assassin, Mr. Tyler Robinson. He's been all over the fucking news today. So I'm thinking about all the demons out there in the world. All the demons, huh? Tell me about some of them. Curious. What you talking about, demons? I love that. I love that so much. It's my favorite fucking cigarette case. This thing is awesome. I got another one over there separate in the other room too, somewhere. All the demons. Last I checked, demons weren't real. You apparently got news otherwise. What you talking about? Have you known someone for a long time and then they just do the most heinous stuff out of nowhere? No, not really. It's not uncommon though, I know what you mean. People do heinous shit out of nowhere. It's a thing. People go crazy. People lose their minds. People act irrationally. You know, they'll hurt people if they feel like it's the right fucking course of action because they got something fucked up there. You know, a lot of times they're masking shit, so, you know. It does happen. It's a thing that happens. That's how a lot of murders go down, really. Might be a perfectly normal dude, but all it takes is just one mental fucking breakdown. He might be off killing motherfuckers. You never fucking know. Oh, and you're gone. Well, shit. Adios, Mr. Devin. It's nice talking to you for all of 3 minutes, I think. If even that. Goddamn. Yeah, I was talking about Eminem before that dude popped in. I think, in terms of albums, I'm trying to think of my favorite album. So it used to be tied between the Eminem Show and Recovery, but I think the Eminem Show is finally taking that spot back. So I think it is at number 1. I think number 2 would definitely have to be fucking Recovery, though, for sure. I know a lot of people don't like that fucking album, but it's just one of my favorites from him. Pretty much every song on that album is great. I can't think of a single one I don't like. Same goes for the Eminem Show, really. I think the only song I don't really care for too much is like Haley's song. Even then, it's not bad. It's just, you know, it feels weird to me as like the listener. I'm like, I don't really have the same relationship that you do with your daughter, dude. You should have maybe just made this one private, gave it to her. But hey, whatever. You want to put that out there for the world? That's cool. That's your expression of art. It's not a bad song by any means, but it doesn't really feel like it's meant for me. It feels like it's something. It feels like it's a personal kind of like confessional sort of song. Right? It feels like it's something that he should have like held on to and given to her when she was older instead of maybe sharing with the entire world. But he did that a few times. That wasn't the only song. He did it with Mockingbird and When I'm Gone. He doesn't really do that shit anymore though. Which you know, I don't know. It's not the end of the world. It's an interesting little insight into his psychology. The Eminem Show. So many fucking good songs on that album. Especially, I think one of my favorite has got to be Sing for the Moment. That's I believe for the longest time that was my favorite Eminem song of all time. I think it still is, pretty much. I can't think of anything else that really tops it. So it has a message to me that's really fucking profound. It's really interesting. It's talking about singing for the moment. It kind of reminds me of Dream On. Demons aren't a physical thing. No home, no brimstone, just a loss of oneself. Okay. So you mean like inner demons then? Yeah, I mean, I agree inner demons are a thing, but they're not. Demons are, the term demons, that's just like a euphemism that we have to talk about our struggles that, you know, that we all struggle with. I got demons. You probably have demons. Everyone's got demons. I'm reminded the most of that fucking Imagine Dragons song, which is not a bad song, but it ain't a great song either. I liked it a lot more back in the day. Demons. Yeah, fuck it, I am gonna grab one of those little coffee candies. I'll show it off to you guys here in a minute. I'll be right back. Oh. We're back. We're back. So I like him on drugs. His old stuff is way better. I'm happy he's sober though. Yeah. I've heard the same thing a lot about Eminem. His older stuff is better. I like a lot of his newer shit too. The only recent album of his that I didn't really care for too much is Revival, and maybe a decent chunk of Kamikaze as well. But that's definitely a better album than Revival was. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys these. Got me. Coffee candy. You can't really see it too well because it's reflected, but it says coffee candy on it. Just a little bit of candy with a little bit of caffeine in it. It's good shit. I like it. It's all fucking melted in there though. Get the fuck out. Goddamn. Shit. Eminem on drugs. He was good for a little while while he was still on drugs. Then he made fucking Encore, which a lot of people consider to be a bad album of his. I would say I do too, honestly, but it's definitely not the worst thing he's ever made. I would say that honor would probably go to the song "Fact." It's also not a bad song, but it's it's definitely not very mainstream. I'm surprised he put that as the opening track to a greatest hits album, as he put it. That's a bold fucking choice, man. It really is. Goddamn. I keep getting all off center. Shit. There we go. I think it's a little better. Yeah. Hoping that Devin dude would stay in here, but I guess not. Oh well. There's a few different songs I like from Encore as well. I mean, honestly, I like the whole fucking album, but there's definitely a few songs that are a little difficult to take seriously, because a lot of them are pretty fucking stupid. Like Rain Man, it's a pretty dumb song, but one of my favorites from him is One Shot, Two Shot. It's just a song about a fucking mass shooting at a club, which it sounds kind of grim, honestly, but I don't know. He's able to spin dark concepts like that and make it into at least an entertaining track to me. I enjoy it, and that's always been his motif, especially in his early music. Sometimes in his later work too. Yeah, I guess pretty much all throughout his library and his catalog. It's always been interested in the dark and the macabre. So I dig it. I get down with it. Not quite as bad as Marilyn Manson in that regard, or as good, and depending on your perspective, I guess. He doesn't always go all the way, but sometimes he does. I mean, I guess he did make a song about murdering his own fucking wife. Yeah, that Kim song everyone knows. Or You should know, I guess. Maybe not. Maybe not the new kids, the younger kids. Maybe haven't figured out that piece of the Eminem lore. It's probably his darkest song though, for sure. It's up, or if not, it's up there. Good old Eminem. I'm trying to think about the dark song he's just put out. I'd say Role Model from the Slim Shady LP. That's a pretty dark song as well. Just talking about someone who's fucking ODing on shrooms. So I don't even know if that's a thing. I guess you can. But I think it would take a lot of shrooms to do that. I think you would just go crazy if you didn't OD. You just took way too fucking many of them. I don't know. I've never tried shrooms though. So I'm not too fucking sure. Maybe he was just jumping on the war on drugs kind of rhetoric a little bit, trying to say shrooms are bad. But I think there were other drugs in that fucking in that song as well. So I think he was talking about like the dude who took the shrooms, like drinking Lysol and shit. It's like, okay, shit, crazy, fuck. Maybe shrooms can make you do that if you don't have a good trip hitter. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, they might. What the fuck am I doing? What am I talking about? I'm talking to no one. There's no one even in here right now. Goddamn. Because we can keep talking about Eminem for a little while, at least until the hour, and we'll try and figure out a new topic. We'll try and talk about something a little different, a little better. Maybe I'll talk about Sleep Token, talk about their lore a little bit, talk about why I enjoy that band so fucking much. Or with Eminem, though, what you see is pretty much what you get with Eminem. Maybe not always, but generally speaking. So he kind of maybe gets into shit a little bit deeper sometimes with let's say like the Marshall Mathers LP. So like going into the song like Stan, it's pretty intense song. It resonates pretty hard for me as a fan. I've never been as obsessed with as like a Stan, but it's definitely one of the few examples of like an artist talking about the concept of like a parasocial fan. I think it's really interesting. Yeah, and I think in terms of that, I think Eminem was probably a little bit ahead of his time. Maybe not. So that's not the newest concept in the world. I was talking about Misery the other fucking day. That is almost pretty much the exact same theme in both the book and the movie. Because they're talking about Annie Wilkes, who's like the definition of a parasocial fucking fan. You know, she's I'm your number one fan. I'm your number one fan. She literally kidnaps the main character of that book and sets him up in her house. I mean, if you haven't seen the movie or read the book, I highly recommend you do. It's pretty good shit. I won't give too much away, though. I'm not sure what the fuck to talk about. Shit. There's no one in here. I think maybe I picked a bad time to stream. There's not really much going on at the moment, but shit. I think YouTube's starting to bury my shit a little bit. Maybe I didn't clickbait it enough. Maybe I didn't get my mods in here. I don't know. I ain't trying to make no fucking excuses though. We're getting to that motherfucking 2-hour mark. No matter who the fuck's in here, I don't give a fuck. And that's the mentality I gotta roll forward with. If I'm gonna get anywhere doing this shit at all. Never fucking know. Oh fuck. My back is killing me. Ooh, stretch. Oh. Good old Eminem. I might have to cut the stream early, a little bit. Maybe we'll just go to the 1.5 hour mark. Maybe not. Maybe I'll find something to fill the fucking void with, though. Never know. YouTube fucking cut my stream off yesterday. Right at 1 hour and 57 minutes. I don't know why I'm using my hands to show y'all, but I was trying to get to the fucking 2 hour mark yesterday. They fucking cut it off right there. I was so fucking annoyed when they did that. So I was just like, way to fucking blue ball me, motherfucking YouTube. That ain't cool. Not cool at all. But, you know, whatever. I hit 2 hours. I don't give a fuck. Close enough. I ain't losing sleep over 3 little minutes. That wasn't my intention, though. I wanted to end the stream right on the fucking 2 hour mark. That's what we're gonna try and do today, I think. So as close as we can get it. Maybe an hour and 45, maybe an hour and a half. My goal every day is to get 2 hours in doing this shit. Because I enjoy it. I enjoy talking to the chat. I enjoy talking to y'all motherfuckers. I enjoy just running my motherfucking mouth. For a little while. At the very least. You know. Won't always be the longest thing in the world, but you know. Gotta do what I gotta do, right? Yeah, buddy. I still love that background. Maybe I'll just sit there and stare at it until someone comes in here. Maybe I'll talk about more Eminem. Maybe I'll talk about Sleep Token. Maybe I'll talk about Marilyn Manson. I don't fucking know. Maybe we'll talk about Ghost. So I've been loving their new shit. I've been loving all their shit, frankly. But, you know. Talk a little Misfits. I want your skull. I need your skull. I want your skull. That song is fucking fantastic. Haven't been listening to Sleep Token quite as much lately, but they're also pretty fucking good. My favorite of those is the third album, Take Me Back to Eden. I love that shit. Sorry about the noise. Crunch, crunch, crunch. I'm out of fucking water, goddamn. I'm gonna go top her up. I'll be right back. Oh, fuck. Back. We're back. Buddy. close to the end. I'm not singing that anywhere near fucking close to correct, but I do love that fucking song. I think it's called Emergence? No, not Emergence. What the fuck is that song called? It's called Even in Arcadia? Yeah, that song. From Sleep Token? That song. I love their fucking new album. It's not quite as good as their third one, but it's pretty fucking close, in my opinion. I feel like their albums are all similar quality, even if you don't really like them. I don't know if you can deny that. They're not, none of them are bad at all. Some of them are a little on the weak side, because some of them are a little more poppy sounding than the others. I think their second one's probably the most poppy sounding out of all of them. I think their third one's probably the most, I don't know why I can't see my third finger there. There you go. I think their third one's probably the most metal-esque. And their last one's a little bit, it's kind of a combination. But, you know, they're progressive metal, so they're always a combination of every little fucking thing. Let's get more motherfuckers up in here. Hopefully. YouTube's burying my shit for some reason. Goddamn. So I think y'all are. Please, YouTube, send me more viewers. Do I gotta do a fucking jig? Do a little fucking dance? I mean, shit, maybe. I don't know what the fuck to do. I was hoping to get a little more people in here, get the chat going, but I guess not. If I can maybe get Trent up in here. Maybe if I can get 8 of my fucking mods up in here. I don't see nobody. Shit. Someone called me ugly for the first time today. Kinda caught me off guard. Some random motherfucking troll. One of the Discord servers I'm in the TJ Kirk Discord, the Into the Fray Discord, whatever you want to, the Amazing Atheist Discord. It's the first time I've gotten called ugly today. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've had some fucking chud troll motherfucker come up to me and be like, hey, you fucking suck and how you look. I mean, that's not how he said it, but it was just fucking bizarre. According to one of the head mods, the dude had been in that server for an entire year, 1 fucking year. He'd been in that server since, like, September 2024, which is around the same time I became active in that server. I don't know. But maybe that's just a coincidence. Who the fuck knows? You literally just interrupted the fucking general chat, come in there and be like, hey, you look fucking ugly. You know? It's like, shit, dude. Where the fuck did that come from? That was uncalled for. It's like, goddamn. Some people just gotta, they can't help it though, I guess, you know? Some people gotta be fucking vitriolic for no fucking reason. Be mean. I'd like to say it didn't affect me too fucking much, but it did a little bit, so I don't fucking know. Hello, hello. All you new people in here. Drop a like, drop a sub, drop a comment, tell me what's on your mind. We'll figure out something to talk about. I was talking about Eminem in here earlier, Sleep Token, music, politics. We'll discuss anything that I can have any fucking knowledge on. I'm ready. Don't be spamming my chat with stupid fucking dumbass shit. Hell yeah, thank you. Thank you for the like, whoever did that. Appreciate you. We're gonna be going for about 49 minutes. I'm hoping to hit the 2-hour mark. Sitting here talking to you guys, chilling out, hanging out, doing whatever we do. Appreciate you, Mr. One Viewer, whoever you is. There's someone was in here last night. One viewer for like a good like third of my stream, like the last third of it, and then they dipped out like right at the end. Still have no idea who that mystery motherfucker is. Whoever you are, thank you. But I'm at least talking to one motherfucker in here, even if they don't feel like commenting. That's cool. I don't care. And listen to the sound of my voice. That's fine. I'm gonna try and ramble, try and talk as much as I possibly can about something, about anything, about the state of the world, how the world's fucking going insane right now. No one really knows what the fuck we're doing. Maybe some people know. Maybe some people just know that they're doing evil. The rest of us, people who don't have no power, we don't know what the fuck we're doing. We're just trying to figure it out. It's a crazy fucking world to live in. It really is. I was watching Smiling Friends the other day, and the character Charlie, he's like, the world we live in stresses me out, dude. And Pim's just like, why? And he's just like, it's just like never-ending, constant fucking chaos. And you know, he said that as a negative. He said that as something that he's like, oh, I really don't like that. Never-ending, non-stop chaos. But you know what? There's a part of me that really does fucking enjoy that shit. I kind of like it when the world's a little more chaotic. The world's too fucking boring as it is. But the trade-off to that, obviously, is we get fucking crazy motherfuckers. We get evil motherfuckers. You get people like RFK Jr. fucking like got brainworms, whatever the fuck's going on up in his head. Got people like Trump who was talking about how he wants to be the next Hitler, and he seems like he's well on his way. You know, he started a movement, Maga. I'd be lying if I said I didn't see some similarities between them and the Nazi Party. Not only in terms of rhetoric, but just like how they fucking organize themselves, how they all act like a fucking cult, just like the Nazis fucking did. It's crazy. It's crazy to fucking watch. It's crazy to watch it all play out. I'd like to paint it as like the left-wingers are just as crazy at the moment, but honestly, I don't really believe that anymore. There's maybe a time when I did, but generally speaking, most left-wingers that I come across are pretty cool motherfuckers. There's not really this big fucking glut of like woke scolds or SJWs anymore. I don't really see them around as much as I used to, or at least maybe I'm just not following the right crowds. You know, I'm sure there's some on Twitter still. Who the fuck knows? But I know you can find a lot more liberal type people on fucking Blue Sky. That's probably why I don't go to Blue Sky that often. But yeah, whatever. That's really just a matter of preference. I prefer a more kind of hugboxy kind of place. Maybe that's a little unfair, but you know, and Twitter's a little more unhinged, and it always has been. I prefer unhinged to whatever the fuck the environment over on Blue Sky is. Maybe it's wrong to call it hugbox, but you know, it definitely does seem like a little more fucking. It seems a little more uptight to me. Which I don't get down with uptight shit. I'd rather have a little fucking fun. And I don't really consider it uptight to enforce policies that ban fucking Nazis. You can have a site that doesn't have Nazis that's still a little unhinged. It's not that big of a fucking deal. There's a nice middle ground between Blue Sky and the current model of Twitter, which is the old model of Twitter. I kind of miss that. The old model of Twitter, as long as you didn't fucking go too far, as long as you didn't fucking, you know, start doing JQ shit or going mask off over there, you could pretty much speak into the fucking void. It's pretty cool. That's one of the things I miss about the old Twitter, the Twitter before Elon fucking bought it. But you know, I'm pining for the past. I'm being a little past-minded at the moment. Can't get that Twitter back. I'm stuck with the new reactionary Twitter that's filled with Nazis and trans women that I see all the fucking time. Honestly, the current Twitter is it's an even more chaotic mess. And even though there are fucking plenty of reactionaries around on the current Twitter, I still kind of love it. I still kind of love just going on there and seeing everyone get riled up over one thing constantly and having different fucking takes about everything. So, like, I pointed out a few different times in these streams, but one of the things that is always interesting to me is to go on Twitter to see an issue that I see one way, conservatives see just the complete fucking opposite way. They don't even see the same fucking view of reality. Like with this mass shooter shit. I don't want to harp on that too much, but it's just it never gets old. It really doesn't. Oh fuck, my back's itchy. Goddamn. Whew. I might have to end the stream a little early, but fuck it. If I can at least make it to the hour and a half mark, I'll be happy with that. So fuck it. I'm amazed I've managed to go this long, barely anyone in here. So, fuck it. Trying to stretch. Goddamn. Oh, fuck. Damn, look at that. Someone's got to get a screenshot of that fucking face right there. Shit. I like how it's scrunched up. The face on my shirt, not my face. My face is pretty fucking funny looking, too. You can make them all look all fucked up. There you go. He looks a little meaner now. And now he's not got no eyes. I'm being silly for no fucking reason. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So I guess that's all we're doing though. Just being silly. Having fucking fun. Goddamn, I really gotta get Trent up in here next time. Shit. I need someone to bounce off of. Japes. Hey, what's up, Johnny? What you up to, my friend? I'm gonna give you a fucking wrench. So I can see your name in the chat. Hell yeah. Say something, Johnny. You got a fancy new wrench you can show off in my chat. Hell yeah. Now you one of my mods too. Fuck yeah. What you want to talk about, Johnny? Now that you're here, I can bounce ideas off you for a little while longer. We can keep the stream going for a little while longer. I can make funny faces with my shirt like I was doing. I don't know what you mean by japes though. Japez? I don't know. Whoa. We got 2 people in here now. Like the stream. I wouldn't rely on me, Lil. That's fine. I mean, you can just say whatever. I just want people to type in the chat, that's all. I should have gotten Trent to come up in here with me, but I think he might have missed it. It's all good, though. I can be supportive. Hell yeah. I appreciate that. That's all you gotta do. If you don't want to type in the chat, that's cool. I don't care. It makes my job a little fucking easier. So I can talk to you guys a little bit better. But if there's no one in the chat, no one talking, I can figure something to I can find something to talk about. So it ain't the biggest fucking deal. I don't wanna make my job reliant on the chat too fucking much. I gotta learn how to be able to talk about it. So either way, but it does help me. It helps me quite a bit. Johnny and the Insatiable Void. I thought you were the Insatiable Void. I didn't know there was a separate entity. Interesting. Johnny and the Insatiable Void. The lore is somewhat inconsistent. Yeah. No worries. You'll always be the Insatiable Void to me, my friend. In my mind, the Insatiable Void and you are one and the same. Fuck yeah. Or somewhat inconsistent. We need a few more fucking insatiable voids running around this world, wreaking havoc, causing a little fucking chaos. Sounds like a good fucking time. I mean, I guess I'm an insatiable void sometimes. Just fucking, eating as much as I can. As soon as the stream's over, I'm gonna go make myself a little bit of fucking toast. No, it's Highlander rules. Yeah, there can only be one. There you go. Hey, you know what though? That's the incentive for you to become the biggest fucking void and eat all the rest. Like your motherfucking Agario. If it's truly Highlander rules, you gotta take out all the other voids. If there's only one, then you gotta be the motherfucking alpha void. Take them all out. That's how I see it. You got competition, my friend. I believe in you though. All you gotta do is just swallow those motherfuckers whole. That's it. I need to actually watch Highlander. I've only ever seen people meme about it, but it seems pretty cool. The memes and shit. There's a lot of shit I still ain't watched. We're talking about 6 Feet Under. I might sit down and watch that tonight. I might finish fucking Alien Resurrection tonight. Yeah, I didn't watch it either. Yeah. I see people talking about it all the fucking time. It seems interesting, so I don't know. Maybe it's cool. I'm all fucking off center again. There we go. My shirt feels off center. I want your skull. I need your skull. I want your skull. I need your skull. It's a good fucking song. We're just kind of chilling for the moment. I'm not sure what the fuck to talk about. I was talking about Eminem earlier and Sleep Token. And we're talking about Charlie Kirk, the Tyler Robinson motherfucker. What do you think about him, Johnny? I thought he's a pretty interesting character, for sure. You got any thoughts on that motherfucker? He was just wacko. That's been my theory so far. Meh. Yeah. You don't want to comment on it? That's fine. Whatever. Fuck it. A lot of people were saying that he was a groper. I'm kind of running with the theory that he was a fucking nut job. At least until I see further evidence. So, kind of a fucking dork, to be honest. Yeah, definitely. I think the Kyle Kalinske, I was watching his video earlier. He was talking about how he just seems like a brain rot, internet poison motherfucker. That seems to be the impression I get as well. He's just someone who is like terminally fucking online. There's definitely people like him out there that exist. He just happened to be one of those dudes, but he grew up in like a extremely like right wing circle. So apparently everyone else besides him are also Maga. They're all Trump supporters, from what I understand. His entire family is. I've heard Kyle was talking about that he was on 4chan, like talking. I forget what exactly it was. Whatever. I'm not gonna comment on that because I can't actually remember. So whatever. It's not that big of a fucking deal. But allegedly, he said shit on 4chan that are somewhat reactionary. I'm not 100% certain. What the fuck ever. It seems kind of muddled, though, to me. It doesn't really seem like he was explicitly left-wing or right-wing. It seems like maybe he was just trying to throw everyone off the scent to maybe confuse it and muddy the waters as much as possible. That's the impression I get, so. Outside of that, he just seems kind of crazy. Shit, there's plenty of us crazy motherfuckers out there, I get it. I don't think I would ever go to the level of shooting up a fucking commentator or politician. I'm not quite that crazy. I'm working on it. I'm kidding. You too. I'm kidding. That was a fucking joke. I promise. I wouldn't do nothing like that. just jokes. But you know, there's plenty of crazy motherfuckers out there. It's definitely not the first one. The comparison that keeps getting brought up is John Hinckley, the dude who attempted to shoot Reagan and failed. He was definitely just a nut job. He did it supposedly to impress Jodie Foster. I find it kind of interesting. I'm sorry this is kind of boring, but I'm trying to figure out shit that I haven't fucking talked about like a million times on the stream already. I feel like I'm repeating myself. I don't want to dwell too much on that fucking Tyler Robinson shit, but that's all that's been in the news today. Even Trump managed to comment on it. He seemed like he was just kind of fanning the flames a little bit. Then there's that Mark David Chapman clown who assassinated Lennon over Catcher on the Rye because of reasons. It's always dorks. Yeah. I'm reminded of South Park. Kill John Lennon. John Lennon is dead, Butters. Oh. Well, shit. Oh, man, I love that. Kill John Lennon. Kill John Lennon. Yeah, it's just some crazy motherfucker. It's no shock to me that the society we live in fucking turned him crazy. That's not a huge surprise to me. It's it could happen to anyone, really. It's just all it takes is a bad set of circumstances and live in an environment where you're surrounded by fucking guns. That's all it takes, apparently. That's a good one. Yeah, one of my favorite South Park episodes. I've never read Catcher in the Rye myself, so I don't know if their commentary on the actual book is accurate or not. But I do agree with their commentary about like how people look in the media a little bit too deep sometimes to come away with like messages that just aren't really there. I think that happens a lot, frankly. I think that's something that. I think that's a tendency that some people have, just look too deep into it. I got like a third of the way through it in high school. It's pretty boring. Okay, so I'm guessing you would have more or less the same criticism that South Park had. I don't want to speak for you too much, but you know, I'm more of a Steinbeck guy. I'm not sure who Steinbeck is, so if you can elaborate on that a little more, please do so, or don't. I don't care. I've never read it. The books that we were told to read in high school, I found pretty interesting. I remember reading like 1984 and Animal Farm. I thought both those books were pretty interesting. 1984 is like talking about like basically totalitarianism, like total government control over someone's life. And I thought that was really fucking interesting. He did Of Mice and Men, Grapes of Wrath, a lot of pro-worker subtext. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll check him out then. I've heard of Grapes and Wrath. I have not. And I've heard of Mice and Men as well. I just never read either of them. It's been a while since I've really sat down and just read a fucking book. But maybe I'll get around to both of them. So I've heard good things about both, obviously. So, you know. Whew. But no, like, you know, that's people reading too deep into media when there's just not much more to it than is on the surface. That's a thing that happens all the fucking time. I think that's a interesting criticism that South Park pointed out. And I'm sure they're not the first ones to ever point that out, obviously, but you know, it's still poignant. It's one of the episodes I agree with South Park on a lot. Just crazy motherfuckers out there. Pro-worker subtext. Pro-labor fiction. Sounds pretty cool. I'm trying to think of a modern example of someone reading a book and coming away with a crazy idea. The book I'm reading right now, just because I was watching the movie and I own a copy of the book. I've been rereading fucking Misery because that's just a book I really enjoy. You know, funny enough, even though the message is pretty obvious, you could still read a little deeper into it if you really wanted to, I think. I think that book was pretty fucking ahead of its time. It was basically talking about one of the early examples of like a parasocial kind of fan. It's an interesting phenomenon to me. I'm sure it was discussed in media before books like Misery came along, and before Eminem did songs like Stan. But I think Stephen King was a little bit ahead of his time with that concept. I think that's how a lot of fans are today. I think there's a lot of hyper obsessed motherfuckers. I don't think any of them would go to the same lengths that Andy fucking Wilkes did. You know, they wouldn't kidnap their favorite fucking artist and tie them down, hobble them, cut off their fucking feet. All that crazy ass shit that she does in the fucking book. But it's an interesting critique of how fan cultures work. It's one of my favorite fucking stories to watch or to read. My mom loves Stephen King. I'm hit or miss with him. He sure loves to write about writers, lol. Yeah, he does. I would agree that he's hit or miss. I've not gotten through a lot of his books. I've tried to get through the It novel. I know a lot of people actually really like that novel, but I have a hard time finishing it because it's fucking gigantic. It takes forever to actually fucking get through. I've never actually finished it. I intend to get around to it one of these fucking days. I've read Misery. I've read a few other of his novels, I think. Yeah, I'm not reading any of that, lol. Make a movie or miss me. Yeah, that's fair. His stories, his movies, I like a little more. I like Stanley Kubrick's version of The Shining, which he said he didn't fucking like. I don't know why. That's a great movie. I guess it's not accurate enough for him, or it wasn't accurate enough for him. The adaptation that Kubrick made, but I don't know. Everyone else in the fucking world liked it, so I don't know what the fuck his problem is. I love that the adaptation of Misery with James Caan and Kathy Bates, and it was directed. You know, one thing that's kind of interesting to me about that movie, he made it like I think it was like right after he made fucking North. Rob Reiner, the director. Which I always thought that was kind of fascinating. He made a movie that was like so fucking hated, like North, and then he went and made a movie like Misery, which is like, in terms of quality, it's the exact polar opposite. It's way fucking better than North, because North is just fucking like, I don't know what the fuck he was trying to accomplish with that movie. I have no fucking clue. I really don't. Kathy Bates goes a long way, yeah, and funnily enough, she's in both movies. She plays a fucking Eskimo in North. For I don't know what fucking reason they did that. But she's great in fucking in Misery. She's absolutely fucking terrifying in that movie. She pretty much carries that movie. And that's not to, talk too much shit about James Caan. He's fucking great too in that movie. But in terms of who I'm paying attention to, oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Kathy Bates playing an Eskimo. What would we call that? Like brown face? I feel like that might, I don't know. She's wearing like Eskimo fucking face paint in the fucking movie though in North. It's just, oh man, it's such a bizarre fucking appearance from Kathy Bates. I don't understand what the fuck they were trying to accomplish there at all. That's so strange. But no, she's fucking terrifying in Misery. And yeah, there's not much more to say honestly. She's really fucking. She's like, that's one of the few horror movies where I feel like the villain actually works like super fucking well. It's not just like the actions that she does. Like she's obviously fucking insane throughout the movie. That's pretty clear. It's just her watching her on screen. Like I think it's described in the book that she just seems like a little off compared to most people. And that's exactly how Kathy Bates plays her in the fucking movie. She just seems a little fucking off. Like not all the marbles are quite fucking there. Shit. I was talking about the It adaptations the other night. I was talking about the Tim Curry miniseries, which it's got its problems, but I do actually enjoy it. I remember I watched that movie when I was a kid, like around 7 years old. I remember watching that opening scene and just getting like scared shitless and having fucking nightmares from that opening scene. So it was definitely effective whenever I was a fucking child. Growing up watching it now, honestly, I kind of hate fucking trying to sit through it because the fucking miniseries is 4 fucking hours long. It's 4 hours long. Spoiler alert, the fucking payoff in that movie fucking sucks. It sucks if you're watching the original movie. It sucks if you're watching the fucking remake too. If you're watching the sequel, and it's not worth slogging through 4 fucking hours for. I promise you that. It is worth sitting through for Pennywise though. Tim Curry in that movie is endlessly fucking entertaining. He's occasionally creepy. He's not really super scary to me as an adult, but he's definitely got the creep factor going. He's pretty fucking funny too. There's a number of scenes in that movie where he's just like constantly fucking entertaining. I don't know if you've seen it, Johnny, but you know. In terms of the remakes, Bill Skarsgård, his version of Pennywise is fucking laughably bad. He's out of all the 2 fucking interpretations of the character I've seen, he's fucking terrible. That ain't shit. I'm watching a dude play an old video game, and the playlist is like 17 hours long. He's not even entertaining or good at it. It's just no one else has a playthrough of that game. Damn. 17 hours. I mean, whatever. If that's the only footage you can find, you could always just mute it and just watch the gameplay if you really wanted to. And no, I didn't see the new Ed movie. I saw the Tim Curry one when I was like 6. Yeah. Did you watch it on TV? I know that you're a little older than I am. So, you might actually manage to catch it on TV. I didn't. I watched it on, we had like a VHS tape of it back when I was like 7 years old, back in 05. I remember just watching it and just like throwing the VHS player in the VCR. Well, now because there's game dialogue. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. And I'm guessing that dude's not playing with subtitles. That sucks. But no, we had like a VHS copy of that, at least the first half of that movie, I think. I think it was a VHS. It was on at my uncle's place one day when I was with my dad. Yeah. I remember watching that movie around the same age though. I was 7 years old. You said you were 6. But I remember watching that opening scene. I just shut the movie off after that opening scene. I was like, man, fuck this. So I remember seeing Pennywise just eat fucking Georgie in the opening scene. I was like, man, that's fucking terrifying. And it seems silly now. If you go back and watch it, that opening scene, it's just a sloppy fucking dissolve effect. It doesn't really look all that impressive nowadays. But, you know, to a young kid's mind who's never seen a fucking horror movie before, that shit's fucking terrifying. Like, goddamn, I'd never seen anything like that before. Wouldn't have been airing that early in the day, and his broadcast didn't have premium cable. Lol. Yeah. Was it HBO miniseries? It might have been, actually, because I think I've seen it on HBO. I never actually considered where the fucking the miniseries originally aired, because I assume it was on in the 90s, like 94. I was born in 98, so I would have never caught it on TV. I have no idea where the fuck it actually originally aired. And out of all the miniseries, though, it was like... No, I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's all good. All good in the hood. I remember it as a movie, not a miniseries. Oh. No, I mean, the original is a miniseries, I believe. I could be mistaken about that, but that's the reason why it looks so fucking low budget in certain scenes. That's the reason they got an actor like Tim Curry, because I'm sure they kind of, if they had a bigger budget, they would have probably gone with someone else. But honestly, not the worst choice. Definitely better than fucking Bill Skarsgård. It's weird. I know what you mean. I know why you confuse it as a movie, because like Tim Curry's a god. Yeah. But the miniseries is 4 fucking hours long. 4 fucking hours. Goddamn. I'm annoyed when movies go to 3 hours, frankly. Once a movie pushes me past like the 3 hour mark, I don't know why I can't fucking do it 3 correctly today. Goddamn. Show up. There we go. Any movie that's pushing me past like the 3 hour mark, you're pushing your fucking luck with me. I don't have the patience for that shit. I really don't. So every time I see a movie that's like 3.5 hours long, I'm like, man, this shit's gonna fucking suck. It's because of how fucking long this movie is. So I guarantee you, there's enough shit that you can cut out. The only reason that a movie should be like that long, 3 hours long, as if it's a fucking epic. Like a sprawling fucking epic. Like, I don't know if Avatar 2 necessarily justified a 3.5 hour long fucking movie. Fuck that shit. Same goes for the original Avatar, so I think it was actually like 2.5 hours. It's like, goddamn. If it's like one of these movies where it's like you're action packed every fucking scene, maybe I can understand that. But if it's filled to the brim with fucking exposition and just like random bullshit that you can cut, goddamn. I mean, it's not like I'm watching shit in theaters, so it's whatever. Yeah. I don't know. These days, when I try to watch a movie, I try to at least sit through the majority of it all the way through. So, I've watched all of Supernatural multiple times. Yeah, that's fair. But it feels it's different though, isn't it? Like whenever you're trying to binge shit, like whenever you're trying to binge like a TV show, you're trying to fucking, I don't know. It feels like a different experience to me. So whenever I try to get through a movie, I try to get through it all, like, I don't know. Maybe I do pause it sometimes, but I try to get through the entire thing if I can. Because every time I go to the theaters, I don't walk out in the middle of it. It's like, I can't. I try to bring that same mentality if I'm watching a movie at home, and if the movie itself is longer, that just makes that task fucking harder for me. I tab away constantly regardless. Yeah, that's fair. I do the same thing with TV shows. I do it with movies as well, but it's a habit I'm trying to fucking break. I want to get into the habit of sitting down and just watch a fucking movie all the way through. So I feel like I do the fucking ADHD shit, where I like tune out of it too fucking quick. So I feel like if I'm gonna watch a movie, I should at least give it the respect it deserves. Sit through the entire like hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever the fuck it is. And if it's an hour and a half movie, it's definitely easier to fucking do that. I like when movies just hit that perfect like 90-minute mark. That's usually like the sweet spot for me. 2 hours is not too bad though. Especially if it's a movie like Infinity War. Like I think that movie's like 2.5 hours long, but it does not feel like 2.5 hours. It feels like a lot less. So that movie's just constantly moving, constantly. It's got good pacing all the way through. La da 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 da. Oh. Any movie recommendations, Johnny? About to go back inside here in a minute. I was planning on going till 2 hours, but I'm kind of losing a little bit of steam here, so we're probably gonna end it right in about 7 minutes, right at the hour and a half mark. I want to try and end it nice and clean right there. You got any good recs though? Spit them out, or don't. I don't care. Yeah, I don't know, not off the top of my head. That's cool. That's fine. I'm probably gonna go find something good to watch on HBO here in a minute. So yeah. There's plenty of good movies over there, I think. I could watch Cabin in the Woods again, because I saw they fucking added it to HBO. I haven't seen that movie in a minute, and I love me some Cabin in the Woods. If anything comes to me, I'll let you know. Thank you. Have you ever seen Cabin in the Woods? I think that movie might be right up your alley if you like horror movies. So it's a bit of horror comedy, honestly, but it's yeah, it's pretty funny at times as well. One of my favorites. Good times. I love that fucking motorcycle scene with what's his face with it's not Chris Evans. What the fuck is his name? Chris something. The dude who plays Thor. I can't remember his fucking name. Chris Hemsworth. That's his fucking name. That's the funniest fucking shit ever. I love that movie for all the fucking references it has to like other horror movies. I just like all the tropes they defy. It's a good fucking time. It really is. I probably haven't seen it in like 15 years. It's on HBO right now. They just added it. So if you happen to have HBO, Just saying. I mostly remember the guy from Billy Madison being obsessed with the merman. The guy from Billy Madison. Adam Sandler? You must mean someone else. I don't remember Adam Sandler being in that movie. I'm not sure who you mean. I haven't seen it in a minute either. I haven't seen it in at least a couple of years, but I'm gonna rewatch it tonight, I think. Yeah, fucking why not? So it's a good movie. It's the short guy who played the sniveling asshole. Huh. Maybe I need to rewatch fucking Billy Madison too. I'll be honest with you, I'm not the biggest fucking Billy Madison fan. So maybe I need to actually sit down and rewatch it. Or at least find that fucking clip on YouTube. I've always been a bigger fan of Happy Gilmore as opposed to Billy Madison, but you know. That works for his dad. Okay. I'll DM you later. I'll see if you can send me a clip or something. Maybe you can give me a little more details. So Billy Madison. I'm struggling to remember a whole lot about that movie. I believe I have seen it at least once or twice, but I don't remember really liking it all that much. That's not one of his better films, in my opinion. I liked it well enough. Yeah. Hey, if that's your deal, if you like Adam Sandler movies, that variety, that's fine. I don't give a shit. It's not a bad movie. It's just not an amazing one. It's one of those movies where I feel like Adam kind of relies too much on the gimmick of like his voice being all funny and him acting kind of childish. Which, I feel like he pulls that off better in Happy Gilmore, but that's my opinion. I grew up with Happy Gilmore. I remember seeing that movie with my mom, like on TV and shit. Or maybe she had a VHS or something. I'm not sure, but just a movie that I've always found entertaining, always funny as fuck. I tried to get into the fucking sequel I saw on Netflix, but man, that sequel fucking sucked. It's total fucking cash grab shit. Yeah, we discussed that. Yeah, we probably did in the Discord. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I'm gonna finish this last cigarette, and we're gonna close it out. I was planning on going until the 2-hour mark. Maybe I can still go to the 2-hour mark, but I don't know. I appreciate you helping me out this last half hour, though, John. I was thinking of Johnny. I don't know what you prefer. Appreciate you being in chat. Give me someone to fucking talk to. Very much appreciated. If you think we can go till the 2-hour mark, let me know. I think I got the stamina for it, but I'm not too sure. I don't know. I think we'll fucking end it. Fuck it. I see someone left. Oh well. Wonder if y'all can hear that AC unit over there. I think I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end it for the night. Thank you for everyone who showed up. Thank you for everyone who's been tuning into my streams. Whatever's clever, I'm just on that sleeplessness-ish, daytime naps. Yeah, I feel you. Alrighty, later. Remember, Johnny, the world is in your motherfucking hands. Grab that shit. Grab it. Peace.